praying out dents again. We're going to do a harder dent in the same area as the last one. You see my fence, and you see the eye, what they call owl's eyes. It's not as deep as you think. So we're going to give this an attempt at glassing. So I'll pop you back up, using all the same methods as my other videos, not using any glue. Must remember to put our cap on. Finding our tip of our tool, and we start to push away. Soft pushes, obviously in the area of the dent, reducing it down until we start getting to, basically I think there's two stages. It's initially bringing the dent up, and then there's finishing. The initial part's the easy part. We all know that though, don't we? Just massaging that. You see the metal flecks in there. What we're looking for is even reflection pushes. That's the way I put it. It takes you time for your eyes to adjust and get used to it, but it's just a practice thing. We're still just pushing on the back of the dent there. Reducing it, reducing it, reducing it. I might swap to the other side in a second, just to see what we're dealing with from the other side. I always like to stop sort of halfway through stage one. So here we go. Line board other side. Finding that reflection from my eyes, right reflection that I'm looking for. We're just on the limit of this panel with this tool. I can just feel it slipping slightly, sort of reaching down at an angle here. Still just massaging it. Might swap back again in a minute to the other side. Like I said, I like to see what's going on from different angles. So she's reducing quite nicely now. There's my reflection, that's what I want. I mean, when I started PDR, I started with a fog board. That's what I was taught with. Done a 5-day training course in the UK. Went home, practiced with the fog board that he sold me for approximately £400, $600. Couldn't get on with it. I decided to make my own line board. And I've never looked back really. I mean, I think there's times when you might need a fog board, and it does work for people, it's proven, but it just didn't work for me. And I think it's about experimenting with PDR and see what your eyes like. You know, 'cause everyone's different. And I wear glasses, I'm blind as a bat. Still plugging away at this one. Remember, this was a bit more stretch metal we have to deal with, so a bit more time spent on reducing the dent. Right, I think it's time we removed our cap from our tool. I'm just going to get down, have a look what we're dealing with. So I've been stood up, so always change your position with the dent. So yeah, she's coming in nicely. She's coming in nice and even, which is what you want. You don't want to split the dent up. I'm just going to move you folks a little bit closer. So I'm on my knees now. I was standing up before, now I'm on my knees. So I've got another perspective on the dent. We've not reached for the sharp tool yet. There is a bit of mark in the paint. Oh, it's the bloody marker paint, isn't it? Sorry. Right, carry on. Just finding our tip, there we are. Soft pushes now because we've got no protection on our tool now. Still softly, no over pushes. I mean, you can over push, but you're just creating more work for yourself. You might get it up a bit quicker, but you're just there and you're tapping it down and moving the line board and moving the fog, whatever you're using. So I'm going to move that paint mark because it's doing me head in now, because I'm now down to that. Now I've reduced that dent. It's obviously the size of that little mark, so let's get him off there. Yes, don't use a dirty microfiber, use a clean one, not like me. So we are just looking at the extra fine details of these lines. These lines are very tight in my eyes now, and I haven't got a lot of room for error because we are glassing a dent today. We need to extra fine detail. Still using the normal tool, or I think people call it a flag tool, didn't they? A flag tool. Just a few little minor lows in there now. Just trying to bring it up even so we get the best possible finish for my capabilities anyway. I'm sure if you're one of these top PDR guys in the States, you would have done this by now, but remember, I'm 3 years into this. 3 years practice. I know it sounds a lot, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. And if a dent takes me 20 minutes, it takes me an hour, I don't care, I enjoy it. If it comes out awesome, it's even better. You can give yourself a pat on the back and go, well done. You done alright there, son. Now I'm just going to give you a look to see what we're dealing with now. So here we go. So she's slowly coming up. You can see it in the fence. Prop you back up again. Hope you're all still with me. It's 9 minutes in. I know you're all falling asleep now, but Moving the line board further away for more detail for my eyes. Tighter lines. I'm just adjusting my candle. You can adjust this, which is quite cool. Like I said, not expensive, about £50, £60, €60 US. BLE tools in the UK. I don't know if they post to the US. There's no point, is there? You've probably got the equivalent sort of budget tools. I mean, they're not budget tools. I mean, I'm a firm believer that it's the person behind the tool. I think hopefully we all agree on that. It's coming up nicely now. I'm just adjusting my tool again. Just trying to pick out these last little details. Here we go, I'm hitting the spot. Moving the line board again. Always keep moving it. Don't get complacent and just stay in the same position. Because you'll do the dent and you'll walk away and go, Jesus, you're still bloody there. And it's purely because you haven't done what they call a cross check. Just get up, move around, have a look. Right. Alright, we're going to use this tap down. You're going to ask me why. I just don't want to create more work for myself, and it's not really fine detail on tapping down. Just some ever so. Few little bits in there we're going to finish off. Hope you're still with us. You might have learnt something, you might have not, you might have switched off, you might have about to write a comment and say you're an idiot, you're doing it wrong, but you know, in a way I'm self-taught, and I think I've done well over 3 years. I mean, yeah, I've done a 5-day training course, but it only shows you how to pick up a tool and try and find the tip of your tool. The rest is down to you. Go home, practice, which I've done for 3 years. So there's a fine little, I've created a little high there. Now I'm going to use this one because for the little highs. So I'm resting my hand on the bodywork. Make sure this is perpendicular to the actual panel level. Just tiny push it, tiny taps. It's looking good. It's looking good. We're nearly there. That's the fine little details we just got to finish off. So, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Right, you haven't fallen asleep, 16 minutes in. Our dot was somewhere there. I mean, yeah, it's not 100% glassed, but it's the best I can do. I mean, I could spend an extra 10 minutes and I probably will completely glass it, but I mean, the dot was about here. There's our dot was about there, so yeah, I mean, you should be happy with that. So I hope this helps people. Give it a go, keep practicing, keep pushing. Have a good day.